All right, boys and girls, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're back at the road trip with DBs, except this time, like I said, it's just a trip. I'm still in the Bahamas on Abaco Island in my neighborhood here in Bahama Palm Shore, like I talked to you about in the first episode. Listen, beautiful, look at that. What more can I say? Waking up to that every morning, I'm super grateful. Hey, listen, today we're gonna talk about something a little bit more sensitive than my usual videos. So without further ado, let's do it.
Arrive, waiting you for a ride. You like the coming of the sun when you rise the morning, Arrive, waiting you for a ride. You like the coming of.
All right, guys, welcome back. You're still with DBs. We're on the beach in the Bahama Palm Shore here in the neighborhood where I reside for about 7 weeks. So my trip is almost over. Unfortunately, I'm leaving in about 5 days. You know, super sad, but at the same time, it was a great experience for me. Exactly the spiritual travel that I needed for my brain to get back in place during this transition in my life. But enough talk about me. Listen, I want to start this video by talking about this whale here that was washed up shore. So that's pretty impressive. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's a whale here that just got right there. Looks like it's the tail. And then I know it got bit by a shark, so you can see here the shark bites. You can see the shark bites, so I hope you guys can see clearly. So it's pretty impressive. You know, it's a dead whale, so I mean, you don't see that every day, right? So first thing I noticed when I got here was this dead whale. So, you know, unfortunately those kind of things happens. So she got bit by a shark or something like that, and she washed up to the shore. So the first thing that you do when you arrive in the Bahamas that people like, you know, is definitely enjoying the warm weather, the beautiful sun, the beautiful beaches, the people, you know, the food, the culture and everything like that. Obviously, there's a lot of wealthy people that rent houses and everything like that for those reasons, or just tourists that happen to come here for a while, or just people boating around. A lot of people take a yacht and go from island to islands. So what happens is that people go on the beaches, they have fun, you know, they enjoy the warm weather. But there's a side of it that we don't talk about that I was myself surprised when I got here. I was expecting to have those endless clean beaches because my only experience with Caribbean kind of scenery was in Cuba. So I went to Cuba like 3 times, and then it was obviously all-inclusive resorts, and it was beautiful. You know, you get to the beach and it was all cleaned out for you. You know, you wouldn't even have any seaweed on it because it was touristic. But here in Bahama Palm Shore, it's a residential neighborhood. So there's people living there, of course. So the beaches are just it's just part of the, you know, it's just part of their landscape. They don't, you know, it's not special for them as it is for me, or from anybody from Canada, matter of fact. So what happens is that the beaches are not taken care of by any institution or anything like that, other than the citizen. So what happens is there's a lot of garbage on the beach. So what I've noticed, what I was really blown away when I got here, plastic everywhere, boxes, crates, trays, construction hat, bottles of all sorts, jugs of all sorts. It's really crazy. So this video I want to kind of sensitivize you, make you sensitize you. Maybe I should have googled that word before, but make you more sensitive to the ecological question here in the Bahamas. I myself, pretty eco-friendly guy. I try not to buy more than I need. I always wear the same 5 t-shirts. I recycle everything I can. Now I'm gonna start composting too. I encourage you to do the same. Very important for our planet. You know, most of the time you think that, you know, one little garbage is not gonna do anything, but just wait until I show you what I'm seeing on those beaches here. It's totally crazy. It just blows your mind, and it's daily. We get like garbage just washes up to the shore daily. A lot of the people living here just walk on the beach every day to pick up garbage, but there's too much. There's really too much. It comes from everywhere, and I just think, you know, the planet cannot hold that anymore. So we really got to do something. Now it's closer to me than ever. I was always concerned about that kind of stuff, but now I can finally touch it. I can feel it. So I figured I would do a video about it. Hopefully it does the same to you guys, and I hope that everybody is gonna try to be more careful with my planet Earth after that. Our planet Earth, matter of fact. Everybody's got to take care of it. So stop driving a fucking lifted Dodge Ram and get yourself a Prius, motherfucker. I'm just kidding. But every small action counts. And that's just a fraction of what I want to show you guys. I'm going to take you guys to a part of the beach that's not very, that people not very live around there, so people don't get to clean it up. Listen, what do we got here? We got bottles, we got a freaking dishwash maybe crate. People just throw that overboard. So what happens is the cruise ships, you know, all those fucking spoiled rich people that go into cruise ship between the islands, they just throw it overboard like it's nothing, and it washes up to the shore. It's totally crazy. Look, all the ropes, all the bottles. I mean, it's all over me. There's plastic everywhere. Look at that. There's plastic like that everywhere. Bottle rings. And, you know, needless to say that all the sea turtles, all the fish, everything like that get caught up in it. And you know what? Actually, the favorite food of sea turtle is jellyfish. So what happens when they see plastic like that? Soft plastic bags. They actually think it's a jellyfish, so they jump right on it. And guess what happens next? They choke to death. They fucking die, man. It's not cool, you know? I'm no sea animal expert, obviously. I'm just painting a picture here. But listen, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's all over the beach. So that's very embarrassing. I think it's embarrassing. All the people all the ships that are there, working ships or whatever, they throw dishes overboard. There's big crates, man, that gets thrown out overboard. I'm gonna show you guys later on in the video, because a lot of people recycle those big crates to do gardening. So that's pretty cool. At least, you know, they put it to use. But listen, look at that shit, man. Look at that shit, man. That's the worst fucking shit you can put in the sea. It's terrible. And it's all over the beach, guys. I mean, you think you do good because you recycle your paper. I mean, it's great, but we got to do more than that, guys. We got to talk about it. We got to stop acting like it's not happening. Our planet is fucking tired of us, man. Look at that. Jug, bottle of Gatorade, fucking lid of a coffee mug, bottle of olive oil, glass bottle. Terrible, man. Jog. All right, guys, welcome back. So you're still with DB's obvious. Oh, cool, yes, that's a big. So I have just accomplished quite the walk. So pardon me, I'm a little sweaty there. So I'm going through a secret trail that your boy has discovered for you. So I'm really going above and beyond for my public. So you can thank me later for that. When I'm famous, you're gonna be able to say, hey, you know what? DB's never forgot about his core audience. I just crossed the trail for you guys, no problem. Hey, listen, I don't want to sound like the white kid that's never seen a fucking garbage in his life. That's not the point at all. The only thing I'm saying is that it's very bad. I know it's worse in other places in the world. It's going to continue to get worse, but all I'm saying is that we have to do something. I'm not perfect either, but we all have to do something, and more than that at least. You know, I don't think that all the beaches need to be infested with plastic and styrofoam and metals and everything. So we definitely can do better than that as a planet, as a community, as a citizen of the world. Here it is. That's the little secret beach that I was talking to you guys about. Really nice, really romantic, if it wasn't from all the fucking junk around. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit about that, and yeah. So let's take a look there. What do we got? Anyhow, so there's a lot of things that are happening to the planet. Pollution, gas consumption, plastic, all that kind of stuff. There's a lot of things that we cannot control, but there's some things that you can control, of course. What to do in your everyday life. Reuse, recycle, compost if you can. Don't buy things that are over packaged. That being said, We're really lucky in Canada. You know, we're ahead on the environmental issue. One of my best friends right now is in Australia, and he's saying that people don't even barely use recycling boxes, you know. In Canada, you go to the mall, you get about like 4 boxes for different type of stuff. So that's great. I mean, it makes more plastic bag, but we're starting to recycle the plastic bags, so it's pretty good. So don't forget to recycle all your plastic. Your plastic bags are, depending on the city, are starting to get accepted for recycling as well. Other parts in the world, I mean, I said Australia, but I mean South America, Africa, you know, Eastern Asia and all that kind of stuff, they're not as advanced as us. So a lot of that trash comes from those places as well, right? It just gets washed up by the Atlantic Ocean. Again, I'm not an expert on the question, guys. I'm just saying what I see here. I don't want you to quote me for a university course or anything like that. The thing everybody can do is a little effort to be more in peace with planet Earth. We deserve it as a race, as the human race. So this is very important for me. So this is DBZ, you've never seen it before. And now I have to walk back. Listen, I have sandals right now. I have my famous Crocs, and plastic gets caught up in the holes of it, so it's terrible. Listen, I'm super sweaty. I'm gonna go for a little dive there. It's gotta have some good sides to be in the Bahamas, so I'm definitely gonna go for a dive. I'm gonna go walk back and show you guys what people do with all the crates that they take from the beach and they recycle to do some gardening and everything. Some of my neighbors are doing some really cool stuff, so I'm gonna show that to you guys. I hope you appreciate the video. And it's DBZ, you're still with DBZ. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, guys, so this is the kind of stuff that people do, recycling those big containers that they get on the beach. Believe it or not, all those containers was washed up on the beach. So this neighbor where I'm living right now picked it up, and she's doing some gardening in it, so it's pretty cool. I mean, just look at all those big red containers just thrown overboard. You know, sometimes it happens that things just fall out, obviously, but there's many. So and everybody does that kind of stuff with the containers around here, so it's pretty crazy. So there you have it, guys. That was the trip with DBZ. It's a little bit more of a sensitive subject today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Probably the longest video I've ever done, but it's all good. Hey, you know what? There's about 700 islands around the Bahamas. Obviously, there's beaches all around the world. Some beaches are worse than this. Some beaches are better than this. I know around here, around the Bahamas, it's quite the same story about garbage on the beach as this beach here. Obviously, I haven't been on the island where Michael Jordan and Johnny Depp resides. I'm pretty sure that the beach get cleaned up for those guys, but we can't hold that against Jordan, man. He was in Space Jam, so that's all he made his money, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, there you have it. It's over for this episode of the trip with DBZ. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys in the next adventure. I should be back in Calgary soon enough, so I'm going to try to do some more videos. So we'll keep you in touch for that. All right, guys. So you have a good day, good evening. Beautiful start of the spring. I heard in Calgary it's snowing, so that's okay. But hey, guys, enjoy, and then I'll see you guys later. Peace.